Yo, what's up everybody? So as you guys did see inside on thumbnail, I'm going to be going over the best car from each brand. Now, I did do this about 7 months ago, I believe. Kind of like a long time ago. We have gotten a lot more brands since then. We have a total of 28 brands in the game, I believe now, which is crazy to say. Definitely a lot more than we had before 7 months ago. So I'm going to be going over the updated best cars from each brand, or best car from each brand, sorry. So yeah, first brand we have is the Polo, and the best car from this brand is the IE Orange Dragon. Now, I'm not completely sure if I have all these cars matched out on the list, but this car is pretty crazy. I mean, yeah, look at this. Look at the top speed on this thing. I'm actually pretty sure this used to be like one of the best rush hour cars like back then a little bit. It was pretty good like in the top 3. So yeah, this car's overall pretty solid, goes pretty fast, and yeah. Moving on to Audi, we have Audi, and that car is the R18 Ultra. Here we have it, the Audi R18 Ultra. Honestly, this car is definitely a scam for the price which you actually buy it for. I believe this is $15 million. Definitely not worth it for the price, but it is the best Audi overall. Pretty, like, good car, but it's definitely not worth it for the price, so I really don't recommend it, to be honest. Then moving on to Pininfarina. I can't even pronounce that right. We have the Battista, what is this? Battista Edition Nino Farina, yeah. The limited, basically. This car is not too crazy. It's not, like, too much better than these two, but it is pretty solid overall. Then moving on to Bentley, we have Bentley. It is the Continental GT3. This car actually used to be super overpowered when it came out. They've definitely nerfed it a lot, but this car used to go like literally 300 miles per hour. Now I believe it goes around 250. Let's go ahead and see the top speed on this thing. Acceleration isn't anything crazy as we can see, but here we are. We're climbing 230, 240, 250. Oh, it's still going 256. And then full boost, 273. So yeah, this car's pretty fast. Definitely faster than it should be. But yeah, pretty solid overall. Then moving on, we have Cadillac, which I believe is actually the Cadillac Escalade V. Which is surprising. You would never think an SUV would be like the best one, but it actually is. Because we have these both like old cars over here. Yeah, these are both old. So that is the reasoning why. Yeah, these are very slow. So the Escalade V is the best car from Cadillac. Very cool SUV, by the way. Like, look at this, bro. 6 seats. That's actually pretty cool. Then moving on to Chevrolet. I believe it is the 2019 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 over here. Here we have it. This car is actually really good. If you guys actually watch my Porter Rich series, I actually started out with this car. It is really solid. Look how fast this car picks up. And this car's cheap, bro. We're going almost 300 miles per hour. This car, I believe, is maybe like 200,000 or less. Yeah, this thing is honestly kind of crazy. Then moving on, we have De Tomaso, which is the De Tomaso P900. This car is beautiful, by the way, and really underrated. This car is crazy. It is a whopping $9 million, but man, I gotta say, this thing looks absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead and quickly see the top speed on this thing. And with this car, we get a top speed of, I believe, 310. Okay, 310. That's really solid, honestly. Moving on, we have DeVille. Only car we have from DeVille is the DeVille 16. You guys already know this car is pretty fast. I believe it's the second fastest car in the game. Just like 1 miles per hour slower than the Jesko, if I'm not mistaken. So, very fast car. Was previously the fastest car in the game. You guys already know this thing's crazy. Then, moving on, we have GMA, so Gordon Murray. And the T50S would be the best car for Gordon Murray. So, yeah. This thing's, like, honestly really good for, like, rush hour or, like, kind of short races where you're taking corners and stuff. It is really solid, to be honest. I definitely do recommend it. I believe it's around 6.5 million or something like that. So, not too bad of a price. But, yeah, this car is really pretty good. I think it's a little bit slippery, which is kind of like a downside. But, yeah, that's kind of it. Moving on, we have Hummer. And we only have 2 Hummers currently in the game. And that is the 2009 Hummer H2, which would be the best from the Hummer brand. I mean, this car is not too fast, as you guys can see. This car is pretty big, and it's, you know... Look at this. Look at the way it turns, bro. This car is very heavy. So, yeah, it's nothing really crazy. 160 we're going, kind of expected. Moving on, then we have Hennessy, and the best from this is the Hennessy Venom F5 Revolution Roadster. Overall, it doesn't have the highest top speed, but it is overall the best, like, handling, overall, just best car. And with this car, we're going a total of 389, I think I saw. Top speed, 389. So, this thing almost pushes 400, and the handling on this is pretty amazing. Moving on, we have the Jaguar, and the best car from this, I believe, is the XC220S, which is a collection car, which is not too expensive. I believe it's around 6.7 million. Nothing crazy, kind of like fairly priced in my opinion. I'm not sure if I have this matched out, but it is a pretty solid car overall. Not too bad. Moving on, we have the KTM, and it is the Expo GTX. This actually used to be one of the best budget cars. I think they did nerf it a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe just a little bit, but this car was kind of crazy when it came out. The handling was insane on this thing, and a really good, like, overpowered budget car. And as we see, we're going 247, it looks like, with this car. Moving on, we have Koenigsegg, and the best car from this is the Koenigsegg Jesko, as kind of expected. Yeah, this car is crazy. I'm pretty sure it's the fastest car in the game currently, going, I honestly forgot, I think it goes 400 miles per hour or something. I'm not completely sure what's the number of how fast it goes, but I mean, this car goes Oh, I think I saw like 413 there. Yeah, like 413. Yeah, this car goes pretty crazy. I think it's only like 1 miles per hour faster than the Devil 16. But yeah, it is pretty crazy. Moving on, we have Lamborghini, and we only have 2. And as expected, obviously the Temerario is going to be better than the Urus SC. This car's really nothing crazy overall, but definitely the best out of the 2 Lamborghinis. And yeah, I mean, I do think it looks nice. I really do like this interior. It is pretty nice in my opinion. Moving on, we have Land Rover. Look, bro, we have so many brands in the game. It's actually kind of crazy to think about. And the fastest car from this is the Range Rover Sport SVR. Yeah, I put up the wrong car. Here we go. This thing right here, still broken over here. These still need to fix this bug because, yeah, nitrous is definitely not supposed to be there. But, yo, this car is low-key pushing, bro. For an SUV, we're going 210 and then 240, basically, on a Range Rover Sport SUV, which is crazy to think about. Like, this car is pushing for an SUV really quick. Might be the fastest SUV in the game. Besides the Urus, maybe. I'm not sure. Then Lotus, we have the Evija. Honestly, they made this car quite slow for what it is. Like, you would think this car would be like a crazy, you know, drag demon or something. Like, you know, it's an electric car. You would think it would go crazy 0 to 60, but it's really nothing that crazy. But it is the best out of Lotus. So 260 miles per hour, and then we're getting 288, I believe, fully maxed out premium boost. Moving on, we have McLaren, and the best from this is the Solus GT. This car is definitely stayed as like one of the best, like top 5, top 10 cars in the game. Really good and like balanced overall. The handling is crazy on it. Top speed is pretty good on it. Also, I believe it goes like around 300 miles per hour with full premium boost. So yeah, this car is pretty crazy. Handling is definitely one of the things which, you know, bumps it up a lot. Then moving on, we have NASCAR, and I believe all the NASCARs are pretty much the same, if I'm not mistaken. They are literally all the same. So literally any option. My personal favorite, I would say, is probably the Mustang. I really like how this looks. I think this is really cool. But they all go the exact same speed, if I'm not mistaken. They're literally all the same. So all the NASCARs are the best. Then we have Nissan, and from this is the 2017 Nissan GTR, which I believe is the newest which we have. Yeah, it's the newest kind of like Nissan which we have. A little bit faster than the 2011 Nissan. Nothing too crazy. Then moving on, we have Noble. I believe it is the Noble M600 Carbon Sport, which I believe was like a limited, which you got from like building it, going around the map, and you had to like build a car basically. And this car's like actually really quick for what it's worth. Let me see if I can get it up to like 300 miles per hour. I'm pretty sure it goes. The acceleration is actually kind of crazy on this. Look at that. 272 and then 301. This is crazy. 301 miles per hour. Yeah, really good. And then we have Pagani, and the best from this is the Huayra BC. 2016 Pagani Huayra BC. I know a lot of you guys think it's the Huayra R, but overall the Huayra BC is just a little bit better, I'm pretty sure. They're like almost high, but like the Huayra BC is just a bit better. And we see we're getting a total of 313 miles per hour. That's actually crazy on a Pagani. Yeah, that's crazy. With full premium boost, of course. Then we have Pontiac, and the better option is obviously going to be the Pontiac Solstice. I mean, they're both pretty slow cars, to be honest with you guys, but the Aztec is, you know, definitely not the better option. Yeah, this car is just goofy, bro. Then moving on, we have Porsche, and the best from this is the 918. Both of these go the exact same speed, by the way, so it doesn't matter if you have the 918 Spider or the limited version, but it is going to be the 918, what's it called? Salzburg Racing Design, which is going to be the best from Porsche, going a total of 256 miles per hour, and then full premium boost, we're going 285 miles per hour. Pretty nice. And then we have SSC. From SSC, the best is the Tuator Aggressor. If I could, here we go. The Tuator Aggressor. This thing is basically on par with the Hennessy Venom F5. So yeah, this car is really good and very kind of slept on. People don't really talk about it as much, but this is kind of like an alternative for the Venom F5. It's a little bit more expensive. I believe it's about like $1 million more, but it is really good and goes really fast, and I cannot drive. Moving on, we have TVR, and it is the Subaru Speed 12. That is the best car. 2000 TVR Subaru Speed 12. This thing's like a really good budget car also. Goes really fast. I believe it goes around 300 miles per hour very easily. And yeah, here we are. 287 miles per hour. And then we're going a total of 316 miles per hour I saw. I think that was like the fastest I've seen. That's kind of crazy. Then we have W Motors, and the fastest from this is the Fenrir Super Sport. These are both pretty similar. I just believe the Fenrir Super Sport is just a little bit better. It is a newer model, so kind of expected. But this thing looks crazy, honestly. I mean, like, I don't really use this car much, but like, this thing looks kind of insane. Look at that. Wait, this is actually way faster than I thought. Look at this. We're going 296 and then 326 miles per hour with like full premium boost. That actually kind of surprised me. I did not expect it to go that fast. Yeah, this car is like pretty quick. That's actually kind of crazy. Then moving on, for the last brand, we have Zenvo, and the best from this, I believe, is a Zenvo Aurora Agile. I'm pretty sure it is the Aurora Agile. I don't know if I have it matched out. Alright, so now I have this car fully matched out. It was definitely not fully matched out before. Upgrades are very, very expensive. Please lower the upgrade prices, Vodettes. But here we go. Let's go ahead and test out the top speed on this thing. So I'm assuming this car could definitely reach higher than 300 miles per hour. We're at 200 right now. We're about to reach 300. Okay, dang. Hold on. We're going kind of fast. 335 and then full premium boost 364, I believe I saw as the highest. Dang, yeah. So this car is pretty fast. It's definitely not worth it for the price. I'm pretty sure it's like 9 or 12 million. Definitely very, very overpriced. This should have been a limited instead of the Aurora Tour. But yeah, I believe the Zenvo Aurora Gale is the best from Zenvo, and that is all 28 brands which we have in the game and the best cars from each brand. Hopefully this video helped you guys and you guys found it informative. If you guys are kind of wondering, like, maybe you have a favorite brand in the game and you kind of want to know what's the best performing car in the game, there you go. Now you might know that. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Updated version that I wanted to do for you guys, since I haven't done one in a little bit, honestly. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of this, and what is your favorite car and brand in Drive Empire currently. Let me know down below in the comments. I'm actually curious to know. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Have a good one, everybody, and bye.